What's going on, everybody? Let me. He's on. Oh no, I don't like those. It's a glare. Oh, that's much better. What's going on, everybody? How are you? Hey, hi. Oh, wow, that's much better. What's going on, everyone? Had to clean my screen. How are you guys doing today? What's going on? What's happening? So, we're going to try it again. Instagram. Can you hear me? Put in the chat if you can hear me. Ooh, my lips look greasy. What's up, Keith? Put in the chat if you can hear me, Instagram, so I can make sure, because we're going to try this again. We're going to try going live again. So remember, guys, if you're joining this live, you can actually join my live and ask one question. One question. Thank you very much. You were checking my mail. Trash. Join my live. Ask one question. Okay. Request to join. I'll have you join. Fortunately, YT, you can't join because I don't think that's the option. But God, okay, good. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, PG. So good. I am glad you can hear me. So if you want to join my live, ask a question about federal government contracting, anything going on, you got one question. You ask your question, then I'm going to hang up and answer your question, okay? What's up, Realtor? What's up, Keith? Keith, is that you too? I see a Keith here, Realtor Keith. Keith Daniels, is that you on Instagram as well? What's up, KW? How you doing, guys? How you doing? So what's going on? Today is, what's today? Tuesday. It's almost the middle of the week. It's almost hump day, guys. How have you been going? How have you been doing? Have you been submitting? What have you guys been up to? I haven't submitted anything new, but I had to do some managing today. I had to do some managing. Guys, let me tell you what happened on one of my contracts, okay? I swear everything always happens on this contract. Let me tell you, hold on. The lighting is not, I don't like the lighting. Hold on. There we go. Get my kissed brown skin. Let me tell you what happened on one of my contracts, y'all. This contract always has problems. Tell me why. My guys are out there doing their thing. I get an email from one of the point of contact saying, hi, we won't be able to inspect your work today because, check this out, y'all. There's a fugitive on the loose in the forest, and they told us to cease all work. Only in a federal contract does work have to cease because there's a fugitive out on the loose. Now, guys, I don't have internet. Well, I don't watch the news. I don't really watch that much TV. Everything I watch is streaming, right? So I don't get day-to-day information. Guys, have y'all heard about this? The fugitive that escaped from prison and was in the, I guess he escaped prison or something like that, and he was roaming the woods. I don't know. But the woods that he was roaming was my woods that my contract is in. Can you believe that? So I had to call my sub and be like, hey, is everything okay? Are you good? Like, y'all safe or whatever? He's like, yeah, they ain't nowhere near us. If they come, what they gonna do? We got chainsaws and guns and all this other stuff because they're pulling fences, so they gotta have equipment. I was like, all right, well, just keep me posting, stay alert. Y'all, I'm telling you, the things I go through, the things I deal with on these contracts. But it's all good. I ain't even tripping. So, but what have y'all been up to? Guys, talk to me, because if y'all ain't gonna talk, I'm gonna jump off. You know me. So I better see some participation. Remember, if you're just joining my live, if you want to ask a question and you're able to, especially on Instagram, anyone can join the live. But on TikTok, you have to have 1,000 followers or something like that to join the live. So if you want to join and ask me your question about federal government contract, hit the request button. I'll come on, you can ask your question, and I will answer your question, or I'll hang up and answer your question. What's up, Antonio? So anybody want to join, go ahead, join, ask your question, and then I'm going to answer it. But that was what was going on with my contract. It didn't really stop my day-to-day work. Of course, the safety of my sub is always most important. That's why I called him and was like, are you okay? Is everything good? Oh, and that's my sub right now. I had to go off on him for a second. I had to go off on him just a little bit, but I think we good now because he knows I'm serious. So, but yeah, that's what happened. A fugitive running around in the forest of my contract that is affecting my contract. Crazy. Sometimes y'all might deal with stuff like that. I'm just telling y'all. All right, guys. So, what you want to talk? Ooh. What y'all want to talk about today? Oh no, that's too much. What y'all want to talk about today? What y'all want to talk about today? It's your live. So, YT, I want you to stay on watching, please. But guys, if you're interested in joining the live and asking your question, you know what happened today? What happened, customer service? Don't lose my trust now. Don't say something crazy. But what happened, customer service? What happened to you today? Oh, you only got 44 followers. Ugh. What happened today? KW, what's going on? What happened? I got called. They asked me if I can do pump jobs. You got a call. They asked you if you can do a pump job. Who asked you if you can do a pump job and who called you? Because let me tell you guys, I'm so glad you did that. Thank you, customer service. So let me tell you guys what sometimes happens. There will be people, because now you've registered in Sam.gov, your number is in the system. So there will be people that's not affiliated with Sam.gov calling you and say, hey, we got these type of jobs. If you are interested in working it, please let us know. Or you'll get all these type of emails saying, hey, we have this job for you, please, blah, 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 blah. If it's not from Sam.gov, just do your research. Be, cognizant of this may not a scam, but okay, so just be careful. It's from the Forest National Service. Okay, all right. Still in all, look it up on Sam.gov to see if it's a real solicitation. And if it is, cool. What did you say? Customer service? What's up, Dr. DM? Ooh, I don't know why I said it like that. What's up, Duncan? What she said, finally caught, what did I say? Finally caught alive. Thank you. Mark said that is hilarious. So guys, if you're just joining me, remember, come on my live. You got one question. You can come on my live and ask one question, and then I'm jumping you off. Okay, then I'm answering your question. So if you want to ask a question, you want to be on the live, go ahead and do the request button, and I'll get you, and we'll talk about it and everything. Okay. Customer service said, I send site visit last minute tomorrow. They will send me a quote. Okay, cool. That sounds great. Awesome. Fire station needs septic pumping 1,500 gallons. Awesome. That sounds right. That sounds good. So hope you get that quote so you can submit that. That's right, doctor. Let me move this because I can't see what y'all write. Okay. Oops. Sorry, IG. My bad, y'all. Okay. I hope that's better. Kind of can read what y'all saying. Okay. But what's up, gosh? What's up, Gosh? How you doing? How long it take to get an award letter? How long does it take to get an award letter? Met, I can't answer that. It takes as long as they take for them to decide who won an award. Remember, guys, there is no time limit on when an award is picked. The only time limits you guys have is when it's due, site visits, and if an amendment pops up and they want it by a certain time. Other than that, You can't control when they pick. They could pick it the next day. They could take a week. They could take 2 weeks. They could take 10 months. You never know. KW says a KO reached out to me about a contract, but the requirements are brutal. Lots of hoops and paperwork, more than the norm requiring. Not sure if I'm gonna participate in that one. You know what, KW? It's okay. Guys, put it in the chat. Why is it okay if KW, oh Lord, my lips look greasy. Why is it okay if KW skips out on this solicitation? That looks a little bit complicated. Why would it be okay if KW skips out? Somebody reached out to them and said, hey, this is a solicitation. Can you do it? Why is it okay if they skip and decide, you know what, I'm not going to do it? Anybody want to mention? Anybody want to put in the chat? Might I just give it a short, it's just a lot? Anybody want to guess why it's okay for them to just skip it? Thank you, Mark. I can't see with this thing. Martell, yes, thank you. There are plenty more. 97,000 solicitations posted per day on Sam.gov. So KW, guess what? If you want to give it up, give it up. Go to the next one. If it seems like it's too much to go through, do your thing, okay? Because there's 97,000 posted per day, and they got more. Plenty of more, okay? Let's see. Ghost says, how do I register my entity as a small business if I already have a cage code? So if you already have a cage code, Ghost, let me ask you this. Y'all don't want to join my live? Y'all scared for people to see y'all? Okay, it's up to y'all. Whatever. That's on you. As long as you're talking to me, I'm fine. Okay, let me ask you this, Ghost. Is the entity that you want to register, the cage code that you have, what entity is that for? What entity is that for? If that is for a different business, then yes, you have to register for, if you have a new business, you have to register that. If you got a cage code already for an old business, that's for the old business. Remember, a cage code is like, for Sam.gov, the cage code is like the social security number of your business, right? Just like the EIN is the social security number of your business. For Sam.gov, a cage code is like an identifier for your business, okay? That cage code is for that business. So if you have a new business that you want to register, you have to get a new cage code. No, I only have one business and one cage code. Okay, if you have one business and one cage code, then you should already be registered. Hold on, somebody who wants to join. Okay, I'm going to accept. Oh, I was about to accept you. I didn't see it. My bad. Slide. You got a question? Go ahead and join again. I didn't see it. My bad. Guys, if you got a question, remember, if you come on, you're going to ask your question. Introduce yourself, ask your question, and then I'm going to take you off and answer your question. If you come on with some craziness, I'm blocking you, all right? Don't even play with me, all right? But go ahead, Slide. Go ahead and ask your question again. All right, Ghost, I got you. KW said, okay, thanks. That's what I'm thinking. Going to move on to there you go, KW. What's up, Ghost? What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's your one question that you got for me?
I've messaged multiple PLCs, and only one of them reached back out to me and told me that when she looked the entity up, it wasn't saying that it was it was a small business. In the spot that is saying doing business as is just blank. So okay. I called the FDR, whatever it is, the desk, and the lady told me she was like, yeah, your account looked good and this and that, and if you need to update anything, you can go in there and update it. And when I went in there, it was nothing that showed me how to make my business register it as a small business. And they kept saying call the number if you want to register it. So I don't know what I'm lost at this point.
Okay, so your question is what? Break your question down specifically so I can answer it.
What should I do?
Okay. What should you do? I need you to give me the question
So
in a
like,
full sentence.
my entity right now is active. It's not inactive or nothing. It's everything is good. It's just she said when she looked it up to like basically award me the contract, it wasn't saying that it was a small business.
Okay.
Like so how they say the total set aside for small businesses, it wasn't saying that my entity was a small business.
Okay, got you. So your question is, since you don't want to give me a full question, is how do I register or go back and register my business as a small entity? That's your question.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. All right, I'm going to answer that. Thank you for coming on. I'm going to answer it right now. All right, bye. Okay, so he wants to know, how do I go back and register my business as a small business? Okay, great question. So the fun is, when you first register your account on Sam.gov, automatically deemed as a small business unless you put something in your registration that kicked you out of there. So Ghost, I don't know, when you first register, you know how when they ask you how much money have you made, I don't know if the business that you have is already like been in business for a long time, but if you went and asked or put in the amount of money that maybe kicked you out of small business status, I can see maybe that's why it's not registered as small business. So I haven't had to go back because I'm automatically small business, but this is what I recommend. Go back into your registration. How do you do that? Just like, oh, it's been in business since 2021. Let me ask you this. Since 2021, have you made over what's deemed small business? I can't remember the amount that's deemed small business, but it's since 2021. Have you made money since 2021 in that business? Okay. So what I recommend you do is go back and to Sam.gov, sign in, go to your registration page, click on your registration, click update registration. All right. When you go to that update registration, go through the process where it is, there's a section, I can't remember what number, but there's a section that asks you how much money have you made for blah, 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 blah. Right. If you haven't made any money, that needs to be one dot, you like put a one there. That automatically puts you in the small business category. Now the registration has changed, so I'm not sure if they have like a small business category, but if they do, which I know they don't because I just did a registration and they didn't have one. So I think it may have been maybe either glitch or something you put in the system that took you out of small business category. I would say just go back into your registration, click update the work, your registration, and go through all the pages to make sure everything is accurate. Somewhere in there, something got clicked, whether you did it by accident or whatever, something got clicked. Okay. So that's what I recommend you do. And how to update it, that's how you update it. You go back into Sam.gov, go to the workspace. In order to get to the workspace, guys, you have to log into the workspace in order to get to the workspace. Okay. So go back in and update it. All right. Now, updating the registration looks exactly like registering your company on Sam.gov, except it's just going to have all the information that you already put in there. It's going to have all the information that you already put in there. You just go back in and update whatever you need to update. So that's what I recommend you do. That's how you update your registration. Go back in, look to see what got updated. If you haven't made any money since 2021, because you got to make a lot of money to be deemed out of small business. Matter of fact, if somebody want to look that up, what's the number for the number? I think it's like 850,000 or something to be deemed as a small business. I can't remember. But if you haven't made that amount of money, you need to check to make sure that you didn't put that in that spot. I know, right? So check to see if you put that in that spot, or just go through the whole registration and just kind of review everything you wrote and make sure everything that you wrote is right. Okay. So that's what I recommend you do. Well, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate that. See, guys, that's how it works. Although he didn't put it in the form of a question, but that's how you do it, okay? So if you got a question, you want to join the live and ask your question, go ahead and hit the join button. I'm going to If you can. You can't do it on TikTok because you have to have 1,000 followers, but I'm on Instagram as well. So if you want to go to Instagram, join the live, ask your question, you can do that as well. Okay. So let's get some, and still write questions in the comments as well. So let's go back up. Okay. All right. Slide, if you're still here, go ahead and join the live so you can ask your question. Let's see. So like the small business certification, we automatically deem that based on what you put in your registration. Met says my registration set as minority small business. Okay, good, good. Gosh says thank you. I appreciate it. So I got you, Gosh. I got you. Met says, can you update the next code without taking 2 weeks? Can you update the next code without taking 2 weeks? What do you mean by that? Do you mean can you update the next code and it doesn't update with after 2 weeks? Is that what you mean? Look, all you can do when you update the system is update it. However long they take to update it actually in the system, you will have no control over that. But it usually don't take 2 weeks though. When I update my next codes, it may take maybe 2 or 3 days, and they'd be like, your registration has completed, blah, 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 blah. So it don't usually take that long for me. But yes, you can update your next codes anytime you want. You know how many next codes I got? Like 9 to 5. I got a lot of next codes. Why? Because every time I'm working on a solicitation, in my contract organizer, if you don't have this, you need to go get it. But every time I'm working a solicitation, look at these. This next code right here, guys. See this? Ugh. There you go. This next code right here. Every time I work a solicitation, I'm updating the next code. And this is one I lost. Y'all, I do color code my stuff. So, But this is one I lost. But I don't care. If I'm working it, guess what? I'm going to update it. You want to know why? Because I had an experience where I didn't have my next code and I was going to win twice. And it was like, oh, your next code is not in the system. Now, that was when the first time Sam.gov crashed. So I couldn't even update my next code and I lost the contract. So ever since then, I was like, you know what? I ain't about to take this chance. I'm going to update my next code every time I'm working a solicitation. And I do not care if I ain't win or not. I'm updating it. If it's going to be in the system, it's going to be in the system. Period, point blank. When I updated my next code, it's taken 2 weeks. Really? Wow. I don't know why, Matt. When I update my next code, it takes like 2 to 3 days. And it's like, your registration is now active. So I don't know what that's about. Okay.
So when you say that you have to update the next code, what does that mean and what does it do?
Okay, so Vasanti asks, when you have to update the next code, what does that mean? And what does it do? So for those of you who are not sure what a next code is, a next code identifies the type of job that you are doing. Okay. The next code identifies the type of job that you are doing. When you update your next code, you're now telling the government, hey, government, I now do 541930, a sign language interpreter or language services. I now provide that service. So when you update your next code, you're saying your company now provides the service of that next code. And in order to win a contract, which somebody had asked before, but in order to win a contract, you have to have that next code. Did I answer your question? And don't be and then but that's what it is. You have to have that next code in order to win. Real Keith says, so we can add next codes at any time, huh? Keith, did you just hear me? Every time, look, I go through solicitations that I'm going to work for the week. Every time I'm working a solicitation, I don't care if I got 40 solicitations in my contract organizer. I don't care. I'm adding all the 40. Want to know why? Because I'm not about to have it happen to me again. I am paranoid now, guys. I am paranoid. Okay. So it's going to happen. So Keith, yes, you can update your next code at any time, any moment that you want. Okay. But I will say, don't do it every day. Get a couple of next codes, 10, 15, 20, however many you want, and then go in one time and update all of them. Don't update it every single day. So if I know I'm working 12 solicitations, I'll wait till I submit them, then to go in and update them, or I'll wait until I know I'm working them to do it. Okay, because I'm not gonna go in there every single day, because when you go in there, your registration becomes inactive when you got what's up, Miss Boss? Your registration becomes inactive when you update, guys. So be careful with that. Your registration becomes inactive when you update. So if you get ready to win a contract and you're updating your registration, they're going to be like, "Oh, your registration, I think, let me rewind that. I think your registration, yeah, because it says you're now active, right? It'll show your old registration." Okay. So when you update your registration, it's not like instantaneously. Matt says his took 2 weeks to update. It updates with the new information, but it still has the old information in there. My bad. I was about to give you all the wrong information. CA says, wait, hold on. Jess says, so we have to update it every time. You don't have to. That's just what I do. She said, I typed that. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop it, Keith. I'm looking at YouTube. You're supposed to be here on YouTube, Keith. You ain't even joining the live, so I don't even know why you are IG. But I still answered it, so okay? But guys, yes, every time you do a new solicitation, you should update it, okay? But do you have to update it as soon as it happens? No, you don't. But eventually, if you submit in a proposal, some people wait until they say, hey, you need to update your NAICS codes. And remember, guys, the contract officer doesn't mean they're going to tell you your NAICS codes are updated. That happened to me. The contract officer didn't tell me, hey, we want to award you, but you don't have this NAICS code. That's a courtesy that they do. That is a courtesy. That's why I don't wait for them to tell me. I just update it anyway. Okay. So you do have to update your NAICS code every time you win a solicitation, if you don't already have that in your account, but you don't have to do it every single solicitation that you're submitting. That's what I do. That's what me. Okay. Me, and Timothy. Oh, y'all don't know about that, huh? Y'all don't know about that. CA says, please, anyone pray for us or help. Okay, CA, no. I'm going to give you one chance. All right, before I block you. All right, stay on your own channel, stay on the topic. Met says, maybe I did it wrong. I don't know why it's taking 2 weeks. That's crazy. How to update your NAICS code to get it back in 3 days? I don't know. I just updated. Now, guys, if y'all need a tutorial on how to update your NAICS codes, I got one in YouTube. Go to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I got a video on how to update your NAICS code. But I don't know, Matt. I don't know why it's taking 2 weeks. Usually when I do mine, it takes 2 or 3 days and it'll be like, you're good to go. So I don't know. I really don't know. I can't even tell you. Jess says, what did they tell you? Who tell who? What's going on, YT? Once again, we are talking. Join the live. Ask one question. If you want to join the live, you can go to TikTok or IG. Join the live. Ask your question, or you in the comments, okay? Because you know how I feel about you guys. If y'all ain't talking to me, I'm about to go. I'm the type of person, I'm not going to sit on the phone and just be like, be quiet. No, you got to talk to me. If you ain't talking to me, I'm going to leave, okay? I'm going to leave, okay? Because I'm about to go watch my VHS tapes, my movies. I still got a VCR and a DVD player. So, I feel like being nostalgic and go watch all my DVDs. What's going on, Andre? How you doing? How are you doing? Guys, what's going on? Okay, let's see what else I got to tell y'all before I get off, since y'all don't want to talk to me. Okay, we got a person. We got a live one. All right, Duncan, ask your question. Okay, hopefully this works, because last time it didn't work. So let me make sure That's off. Okay, it is. Oh, Bluetooth. Okay. All right. I finally hear somebody. What's up, Duncan? What's going on? Well, I did hear you. Hello?
What you doing?
Okay, there you go. I hear you now. What's going on? What's your question? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, the one time I get it working. All right. I hear you now. What's your question?
I'm ready to make us what do you call it?
Right. What's your question?
I got everything set up right on Sam.gov.
Okay.
And it's still confusing, like the proposals.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that I've been reading, I haven't been reading that many. That's why I'm asking you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm about to start sending. Should I send emails to those people?
So your question is, should you send emails to who?
To the context. I don't know if, because some of them they have like the different requirements and stuff like that. I haven't been reading that many of them.
Okay.
But I'm about to start reading a lot more.
Okay, so your question is, should you send emails to the contract officers to ask them questions about the solicitation?
Yeah, is that a good idea?
Okay, I got your question. I'm gonna answer you. I'm gonna jump off, but I'm gonna answer your question. Thank you for joining me. Okay. All right. Now I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to get out of it. Yes. Hold on. How do I get out of it? Oh, there you go. All right. Gotcha. All right. All right. So Duncan's question was, he's going through solicitation. He's registered in Sam.gov. He's going through solicitation, and he wants to know, he started reading them, and he wants to know, hey, should I contact and reach out to the contract officer? It's ConConnects. Everything is ConConnects across all platforms, all ConConnects, okay? So he wants to know, should I reach out to the contract officer to ask them questions that I'm unsure about? The answer is yes. Yes, that's what they're there for. They are there to help you clarify any information in a solicitation that you don't understand. So, yes, Duncan, go ahead and reach out to them and ask the question. Now, Duncan, you said you are just getting started. You don't know how to, go about some proposals or whatever. You're getting started, right? Okay, commercial break. I'm going to tell you guys what I got going on. Duncan, and I think this will be very good for you. I actually have a master class going on right now, guys. Right now, it's in the link in my bio. It will show you how to navigate through Sam.gov. It will show you how to be able to read a solicitation. Okay? It will show you how to read a solicitation. I will teach you how to navigate Sam.gov, and I will teach you the 3 documents you need to pull out of a solicitation to start setting up your proposal. Now, that masterclass is this Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? 1 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that masterclass is $69.99. Link in the bio. For those of you who haven't been on Sam.gov, who don't really know how to read the solicitation, don't know what you're looking at when you're looking at a solicitation, you should take the master class. That's what it's for. I'm going to teach you how to navigate Sam.gov. So by the end of that master class, you can go to Sam.gov and start reading solicitations like that. Okay? By the end of an hour, you will be able to read solicitations like that. Okay? So if you're interested in that masterclass, go to the link in the bio. Of course, YouTube. Let me put the link in for you. But it's $69.99, 1 hour to master Sam.gov. And believe me, you're going to master it because I do ask questions. Y'all know how I teach. I pop quiz everybody. Okay? So I'm going to make sure before we leave, you know exactly exactly what you're looking for and what you're talking about. Okay, so link in the bios, go get that. Now, if you want a little bit more training, you want a little bit in depth, how to submit a proposal, how to read, blah, 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 I do offer a mentorship and some training programs as well. If you would like to schedule your free call for that program, okay, so we can discuss your training options, go to the link in the bio. I have that information there. You can schedule a free call with me. There you go, YouTube. For those of you who want to purchase the you can go ahead and book your free call. Link in the bio. Book a free call so we can discuss your options on training. But Duncan, I definitely think that you should get, thank you for subscribing. I definitely think that you should go to the masterclass because it will help you. It will definitely help you. Okay. Let's see. Customer service. Let's see. Says okay, I'm reading this how you wrote it, customer service. Okay, well, hold on. Met says, did you go to the process just like you did? Yes, absolutely, Met. Everything that you need to update on Sam.gov is just like you registering again. It's no different. You just entering new information. Customer service says, check this YouTube channel called Connects. She's amazing. You will learn a lot. Thank you, customer service. I know what you meant. Jess says, I have a question about billing the government. If it's a year contract, do you bill monthly or just once? Jess, what I told you, I'm not answering no more questions till you start doing something. Remember, guys, I said I was boycotting Jess because she asks questions and she doesn't follow through. I'm putting you on blast, Jess. Jess, I like Jess because she comes to the meeting. She's always excited. Like, she got the energy. Jess got that energy, y'all. Y'all don't know Jess. I know Jess. We Leos. She got that energy. But you're not pushing the button, Jess. I'm going to push you to push that button. I'm boycotting Jess. I'm going to answer your question, Jess, but I'm still boycotting you. So to answer your question, remember, the government works on a net 30. If you have a year contract, I wish the government would pay me for the year. I absolutely wish they would, but you know the government is cheap. They're not paying up no year front. I don't know anybody that would pay a year up front. So what you do is you pay monthly because the service is monthly, right? Now, if you have a contract that lasts a year and is construction, then you bill, I think you can bill per month. It just depends on what it says in the contract. Guys, remember, get your contract. KW says, so you are on your third course? On my third course? What you mean? I don't have any courses. I don't call my workshops or my training courses. I don't like the word course because I'm always updating it constantly. But what you mean, KW? Let me know what you mean. What's up, applying pressure? Applying pressure. I like that. We need to do that to Jess. Let's apply some pressure to. Hold up. Where my stick at? Where my push stick? Dang it. Where is my stick? You lucky I can't find my push stick, Jess, because I will push you right now. I can't find my sticks. I don't know where they at. But I will push you right now, Jess, because you know my push stick. Martell says, I know you already scheduled. I saw it. Martell says, question. What data do we put in block 17A of the 1449? 1449 is a document that usually comes along with every solicitation. I've asked you, Andre, I didn't see it. All right, I got you, Andre, I got you. Look, I'm on 3 platforms, okay? I gotta turn my head. I don't want to get whiplash. Look, get whiplash. Okay, so block 1449 is basically a document that usually comes in a proposal. What exactly is it? I'm not sure, but the 1449 gathers your information, okay? So in 17A, what does it usually say? It's asking you for your information, right? So that's what you put in there. You put in your information. What's up, Nakia? What's up, Mr. Trigger? Okay, Andre says, okay, my question is, since I already took Jason's White and West Fisher's class, would it make sense to take your class since as well, Andre, now you gonna ask me a question and you gonna have the question like that? Let me see what you was trying to say. Okay, my question is, since I already took Jason and West's class, would it make sense to take your class since, I guess you meant, I already know the basis of what you're doing? I mean, if you want to support me and take my class, that's cool. I'm cool with that. But if you already know the basics, no. But I'm going to tell you what's different about my class. My classes, the way I teach, is not like no other. So if you want to experience, you can take my class. You can take my course. If you want to make sure that you are getting the information, you can take my class. You can take my workshops. I don't call it course, my bad. So to answer your question, if you already know what I'm talking about, you don't have to do it. If you want to support me and come and meet me, you can do it. If you feel like you need additional help, you feel like you got it, but you're not sure, you can do it. But it's completely up to you. It was completely up to you. Oh, Andre, I'm about to kick you off. Andre is texting and driving, y'all. I'm not going to remove you. Andre, be careful, okay? Be careful. Be careful. Y'all are so funny. Don't be getting no accidents watching me, y'all. Please don't. Matt says, I know I saw you. I said, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it, Matt. I really do. For real, I do. For real. Because I've been trying to get monetized on YouTube for a long time. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch all of my videos, okay? Matt says, I always put my cage coin on 17A. So like I said, 17A, I think that's where your information goes. I don't know about heart, but I think that's where your information goes. Mattel. Applying Pressure says, once we register our set aside in SAM, can we work with a prime using it without getting the cert? Oh, Applying Pressure. Oh my God. Let me repeat what they asked. Applying Pressure. Two things about this question. Let's go over it. Applying Pressure says, once we register our set aside in SAM, can we work with the prime using it without getting the cert? Two things wrong with that. First of all, when we're registered in SAM, we are the prime. So we don't work with primes. We are the prime. When you win a contract, you Applying Pressure wins the contract. You are the prime. Oh, okay. All right. I got you. So maybe I'm reading your question wrong. So are you saying the set aside that you, as the prime, has registered in Sam.gov, are you asking, can you use a sub without that set aside? Or are you asking, if you, as the prime, don't have a set aside, but the sub has a set aside, can we use their set aside to get the contract? Which one are you asking? Because I'm reading it the second way, but you could be asking it the first way. What's up, ZZ? What's going on? What's going on? What's up, YT? Y'all ain't got no more questions for me? Put your questions in the comment. If you want to join the live, ask your question. go ahead and hit that join button, and I'll get you on the line to ask one question. But guys, put it in the form of a question. Don't give me this big old long speech. Give me a question. Straight up question. Who, what, when, where, why? Straight up question, okay? Matt, if you got a question, let me see. Do you have enough to join? Ooh. Nope, you don't. I know. TikTok sucks with that. Y'all can't join because you ain't got 1,000 followers. That's stupid. But Matt, ask your question if you got another question. Okay, applying pressure said I typed it wrong. Okay, I'm asking, me as the prime, can I just go after that set aside without doing the certification? No. So, in order to do a set aside, in order to win a contract for that set aside, you have to be that set aside. You have to have that certification. For example, if you are veteran owned, right? You got a solicitation, you got somebody to get it, you already got a quote, you can do the job, but it's for veteran owned. If you're not veteran owned set aside, if you don't have the certification for veteran owned, then you can't do it. You can self-certify, true, but you still have to have a certification for that. You still have to go through the process. You still have to get, now I don't know the process of getting a certification, but you still have to do it, because if you are not, and the reason why I think they do it officially, because people can lie and say, oh yeah, I'm veteran owned. You don't think they fact check you? They got to fact check you. So you need to apply for the certification. You need to apply for that certification. Don't be messing with the government saying you something and you may be it, right? I'm a minority woman-owned business. I can't apply for woman-owned set-aside because I don't have that certification. I have to have that certification. You have to apply for that certification. Okay? So please, guys, don't do that. Don't do that. I want you to get in trouble. I don't know what's the punishment for doing that, but I'm thinking it's pretty serious, because that means you taking stuff away from like veterans and this and that. Like, you don't want to do that. Okay? So the answer to your question is no, you cannot do that. I got you applying. I got you. I'm not about to let you get in trouble. No. We're about to get you straight. Now, what does it take to do that set aside? I have no idea, because I have no set asides. I have no certifications. I've won 17 contracts and I have nothing. Okay? I have nothing. 17 contracts, only small business, because there's more small business contracts or solicitations than there are for set asides. So, Met says doing business as is blank on Sam.gov. Do you think it's okay? Oh, yes. Okay, somebody else also mentioned doing business as. The person who was not deemed a small business. He said something about doing business as. Listen, doing business as, which is a DBA, has nothing to do with whether you're a small business or nothing. Having a DBA has to do with your business name. You ever heard of the term, oh, my name is Trinell, aka Lil Mama, whatever, also known as? That's what a DBA is, doing business as. So for example, say your name is, I gotta be funny. Say your name is Big Daddy Kane with the Hoochie Mamas or something like that, right? LLC. Big Daddy Kane with the Hoochie Mamas LLC, right? That name may work in Vegas, and it may be fine because prostitution there is legal. It may be fine, but working with the government, you might not want to have that name. So what you might want to do, however, is DBA your name. So Big Daddy Kane working with the Hoochie Mamas, DBA, doing business as Kane LLC. See what I'm saying? So the doing business as only takes place for your name that you may be a little embarrassed about, that you may not like, and you don't want to start a new LLC or something of that nature. That's what it does, okay? So if you want to do a DBA in Sam.gov, it's fine. It don't matter. It's just changing your name. So when you win a contract, instead of having your regular business name, it's going to have your DBA name. So it's up to you, Matt. Jen says, what if the subcontract has a set aside certification? Oh, Jen, no. Who knows what that is called? When you don't have a certification, but your sub has a certification and you try to pass it off as yours. What is that called? You cannot do that. And what is that called? You can get in big trouble when you do that. But anybody want to put in the chat, what is that called when you try to claim the certification of your sub? Put it in the chat if you know. If you don't, that's fine. I'm going to tell you anyway. Appliance says, not trying to get in trouble. I'm asking because I know. That's why I say I got you. Not trying to get in trouble. I'm asking because I am who I certify as, but I wanted to know the somethings. But yeah, I recommend definitely getting the certification. Like go through the process. Glam pricing. What percentage should we add to the contract? We don't do percentages. We go based on the 3 quotes and we decide from there. Customer service says, yes, Glam. Look at Glam. Yeah, look at Glam. Yeah. Glam got it. Pass through. You can't do a pass through. That's illegal. Pass throughs are illegal. You cannot pass yourself off as something that you're not. Look at Glam. Go Glam. Go Glam. Yeah. Pass through, y'all. Know that. Don't do it. Okay. Good question, Jen. I'm glad you asked that. But yes, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Customer service. If your sub has certifications, you rip. What? Is that rest in peace? What? Federal lawsuit. Now, I don't know. I really don't know, like, the trouble you can get in if you pass yourself off as a certification. I don't know if, like, they're going to send you to jail, if you're going to get a fine. I don't know. I really don't. But don't even find out. Jess says, do you know the process of getting certifications? I don't, because I don't have any certifications. Now, I was thinking about doing a certification, but I don't know. So we'll see. All right, guys. Well, I'm ending my time here. I really appreciate you all joining with me. Thank you. If you have not joined or subscribed to my YT channel, please go over there and hit the subscribe button. Watch all of my replays. If you want to replay on this live, I've been saving them on YT. So you can go and watch any of my replays. We on episode number 10. Okay. So go ahead and watch the replays. Also, once again, if you're looking to come to the masterclass, link in the bio, $69.99, 1 hour of your time to master Sam.gov. Okay. And if you are interested in training, if you're interested in getting mentorship, or if you're interested in knowing what type of programs that I have, you can always book a free call with me, link in the bio, book a free call, and we can discuss your options. Okay. So with that being said, you two, thank you for joining with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. If you have any questions, you can go to conconnects.com to get all your answers and make sure you answer me. You can message me through conconnects.com. Have a good night.